It's a good feeling falling in love, and at least everyone wants to be loved at one time. But there are mistakes people do after falling in love. Here is the number one mistake you're making in love: fix it now. In the complex world of relationships, we often find ourselves navigating a maze of emotions, expectations, and misunderstandings. Despite our best intentions, many of us fall into patterns that hinder our ability to connect meaningfully with our partners. Understanding these pitfalls is crucial, especially when it comes to recognizing the number one mistake you're likely making in love. This mistake is so common that it often goes unnoticed, yet it can undermine even the strongest bonds. Understanding the mistake. At the heart of relationship troubles lies a fundamental misalignment: the failure to communicate effectively. This isn't just about exchanging words, it's about truly understanding and being understood by your partner. Poor communication can manifest in numerous ways: avoidance of difficult conversations, assumption of intent, and failure to express needs or feelings. Why communication breaks down. Fear of vulnerability. Many people fear being vulnerable. It's a natural human instinct to protect oneself from emotional pain. However, this fear can lead to silence or passive-aggressive behaviors, which can further alienate partners. Misinterpretation. We often assume that our partners know what we're thinking or feeling. This assumption can lead to misunderstandings and resentment. Emotional baggage. Past experiences can color our perceptions and reactions in relationships. If you've been hurt before, you may carry that into new relationships, leading to mistrust and communication barriers. Different communication styles. People have different ways of expressing themselves. One partner might be straightforward, while the other is more indirect. This discrepancy can lead to frustration and confusion. The impact of poor communication. When communication falters, it can create a ripple effect that undermines the foundation of a relationship. Issues can escalate from minor disagreements into major conflicts, leading to resentment and emotional distance. Here are a few specific ways poor communication can manifest. Increased conflict. Small misunderstandings can snowball into larger arguments, eroding trust and intimacy. Emotional disconnection. When partners feel unheard or misunderstood, they may withdraw emotionally, leading to feelings of isolation. Stagnation. Relationships may reach a standstill if partners are unable to express their needs or concerns, leading to dissatisfaction and a lack of growth. Recognizing the signs. Identifying poor communication in your relationship is the first step toward change. Here are some signs that you may be making this critical mistake. Frequent misunderstandings. If you and your partner often find yourselves arguing over simple matters or feeling misunderstood, it's a sign that communication needs improvement. Avoidance of difficult topics. If you tend to sidestep conversations about feelings, future plans, or conflicts, it indicates a lack of open communication. Emotional reactivity. If discussions frequently lead to heightened emotions, yelling, crying, or shutting down, this is a red flag. Feeling unheard. If you often feel that your partner doesn't listen or take your feelings into account, it points to a communication gap. Fixing the mistake. Actionable steps. Now that we've identified the number one mistake in love, poor communication, let's explore practical steps you can take to address it. These steps focus on fostering a culture of open and honest communication in your relationship. 1. Cultivate vulnerability. Create a safe space. Both partners should feel safe to express their thoughts and feelings without judgment. This involves active listening and validating each other's emotions. Share your fears. Open up about your fears surrounding vulnerability. Acknowledge that it's okay to be afraid and that you're both in this together. 2. Practice active listening. Be present. When your partner is speaking, focus entirely on them. Put away distractions, phones, TV, or other interruptions. Reflect back. After your partner shares something, summarize what they said to ensure you understand. This not only shows that you're listening but also clarifies any misunderstandings right away. Ask open-ended questions. encourage deeper conversations by asking questions that require more than a yes or no answer. For example, how did that make you feel, or what do you think we should do next? 3. Be direct and honest. Express your needs clearly, don't assume your partner knows what you need. Clearly articulate your needs and feelings. Use I statements to express your feelings without placing blame, e.g., I feel neglected when we don't spend time together, instead of, you never make time for me. Avoid sarcasm and passive aggression, these behaviors often lead to confusion and hurt feelings. Aim for straightforward communication. 4. Schedule regular check-ins. Make it a habit, set aside regular times to discuss your relationship openly. This could be a weekly date night or a quiet moment at home. Encourage honesty, use these check-ins to share what's working and what isn't. Encourage each other to be honest about feelings and experiences. 5. Learn about each other's communication styles. Identify differences, take time to understand how each of you communicates. Are you direct or indirect? Do you prefer discussing things right away or taking time to process? Adapt your approach, be willing to adjust your communication style to better connect with your partner. If they need time to process, allow them that space, and follow up later. 6. Seek professional help. If communication issues persist despite your efforts, consider seeking the help of a couples therapist. A professional can provide tools and strategies tailored to your specific relationship dynamics. Moving forward together. Improving communication in your relationship is an ongoing process that requires commitment from both partners. As you work on this, remember that change doesn't happen overnight. Here are some tips to help you stay on track. Stay patient and compassionate. Change takes time, and it's essential to be patient with yourself and your partner as you navigate this journey. Acknowledge that both of you are learning and growing. Celebrate small wins. Recognize and celebrate improvements in your communication, no matter how small. Positive reinforcement can motivate both partners to continue striving for better communication. Keep the lines open. Encourage ongoing dialogue about communication. Make it a normal part of your relationship to discuss how you can improve and adapt as needed. Revisit goals. Periodically revisit your communication goals and assess your progress. Are there new challenges you need to address? Are there strategies that are working particularly well? Please subscribe to the channel, like, share and comment on the video. The number one mistake you're making in love, poor communication, can have significant repercussions for your relationship. However, recognizing this mistake is the first step toward meaningful change. By embracing vulnerability, practicing active listening, being direct, and fostering open dialogue, you can transform your relationship and build a stronger, more intimate connection. Remember, love is a journey, not a destination. With commitment and effort, you can navigate the complexities of communication and create a partnership built on understanding, trust, and mutual respect. Fix this mistake now, and watch your relationship flourish.